Hey everyone, we're back. Small Time Critics podcast. I am 1/3 of the Small Time Critics. My name is Mo.
I'll be Kem.
Mohammed Hashi.
I like the artist formerly known as Kem as well.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Cool.
Just
So
that.
guys, as you can see, we're doing a classic movie review. And for this one, look, you're so happy. The recommendation, Hashi, we're doing 12 Angry Men. Yeah, so that's on our classic. It's a classic movie. Classic.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that.
It's a classic.
It's classic, boy.
Yo,
Oh, my days.
I said to Hash already,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm just gonna put this out here. I'm not watching any more black and white
Yes,
movies.
you will.
I've been out there. But them colours was classic. No, it was classic. But yeah, we're doing.
Where is this movie rated on IMDb?
Oh, give it a rest.
It's incredibly high.
Yeah.
It's incredibly high. Have I done the whole
No, you haven't.
I haven't done that.
No,
See,
man.
I'm slipping. I think I'm just tired, guys. It's been a long day. But yeah, guys, like, comment, subscribe before we get into this review. Just subscribe, but just click. You know what I'm saying?
That's-
One
that's
time.
all you have
It's
to do.
simple. That's click.
That's what we have to do.
That's it. Hit the bell so you get notifications so when you know the videos are coming up. And just comment and go to our socials and interact. The links are in the description below.
Yep.
But guys, yes, 12 Angry Men. It is rated very high on IMDb. It is, no jokes aside, it is a classic movie.
Mo, what did you think?
I liked it, man. I really liked the movie. I liked the conversation that they were having and stuff like that. The different thoughts everybody had. I don't think it was like blow me away type movie.
Okay.
Like, I do want to ask you this question. Do you think it's as high as it is because it's like one of the first of its time kind of doing its thing?
Yes, it did a lot for the medium at the time.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, so there's that.
Because I can see it actually maybe it broke barriers or
Yeah, it
did
pushed the
something.
form. It
Yeah.
pushed the form, yeah, without doubt.
But yeah, no, some of the conversations that they were having, I was just like, this is cool to hear these different sides and whatnot. And you just have this one constant guy who just didn't waver.
See, okay, I want to talk about that when I could have a chance to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that,
sure.
that guy in
yeah,
particular.
that's oh my god, he's famous actor. What's his name?
Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda, yes.
Mm.
And but yeah, no, I thought it was good, and I thought camera work was cool for his time too. And
So that's one of the main things from the first time I watched it, which I kind of identified.
camera work.
Yeah, because obviously this was a stage play before, and I've always wondered how can you possibly make a stage play like engaging and exciting? You know what I'm saying? They're in one room, and a toilet at a time, and that's about it, and a courtroom for the very start,
And the outside at the
and
end.
outside.
That's it.
It's
But it's basically just in that room.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
the predominant the movies in one location,
Yeah.
and for it to kind of like be so engaging, and for the camera to tell the story, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
from face to face, you know what I mean, from kind of revelation to revelation, that kind of thing. It was incredible. And each of the wonderful thing about the script is the fact that you can close your eyes and that you can hear character talk. You know who's who. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone is such an individual. You know what I'm saying? And they're so well kind of thought out and kind of well fleshed out as a overall character. And the performances were incredible. Like Lee J. Cobb as I can't remember what
I'll
jury.
be honest with you, I'm not gonna know none of
Lee
these
J. Cobb was
people.
the angriest guy, not the old man, not the old racist man, but the other
Uh-huh.
guy, that proper angry guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, the one that wanted to. They was gonna stab him, but
Yes,
didn't really. Yeah.
that guy. He's a really great
Yeah,
famous character actor.
yeah,
of
he
his
was
time,
good.
innit?
He was
Incredible
good.
performance
Yeah.
from him. And I thought because the way this movie is structured and the odds were against juror number 8 the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And for him to convince, that's what's so incredible about this film. He convinced 11 people to change their mind.
Did he convince that last racist? He did it, didn't it?
Yes.
No.
Go on, Kem. Tell us what you think.
No. So the last guy, he never needed convincing.
Mm.
The last juror, it was nothing to do with the kid. Nothing to do with the kid.
I think most
All it
of
had to
them,
do, it was entirely, in my opinion, it was entirely about the relationship he had with his kid, his son. And the fact that he didn't have, he felt he'd done enough. He felt he made him a man, because he even said, "Oh, we even trade blows. We had a fight and everything when he was 16." He felt he'd done enough to make him a man, and still he was distant from him. It's almost like he didn't appreciate what he'd done for him. He didn't see what he had done for him, and he basically he put all of that on the defendant, and that's why. Because even at the end when he broke down, it wasn't because Sorry, lads.
Sorry.
It wasn't because that, these guys convinced me. He broke down because he realized that, you know what? This is all me. It's not you guys. It's because he's having arguments with everybody. He's literally deflecting. He's having arguments with everybody, but it's all about him.
Yeah.
And then he come to the realization, again, in my opinion, that you are now putting somebody. You're now putting somebody. Going to send somebody. Going to put somebody guilty because of your own personal issues.
Yeah.
I love that dynamic, but that's the only thing I love about it.
Oh, you didn't really like the movie?
No,
Yeah?
I didn't mind it.
How can you get something so profound, yeah, and so well thought out from a movie and still not like it?
Because it's in black and white, man.
So is it?
Is that really what took you back a lot? Yeah.
The only fact that
shall I be honest? Why? No, the movie was alright. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Because it took me away from Succession. Because I wanted to.
It was a bad time.
Yeah, because I was trying to watch because it was getting good.
Yeah.
So, but we're talking about 12 Angry Men. That is the only reason.
Yeah.
Because even when, you see, when he was trying to describe, when he was like, but when he got down and he said, but he was stabbing like this, and if you're a shorter guy, you'd. But then he was like,
Tried to
no,
mimic it.
yeah, but it's like, flick knives, and he was giving.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And the other guy, bro, the guy just wanted to go to a baseball game.
Yeah.
He just, you know what? Yeah, he was like, you know what, man,
Get me out of here. Yeah.
get me out of here.
Yeah.
So as I said, I believe if they done a remake with the right cast, it would be a really great watch.
Bro, even
it was a good movie, but because it was in the back of my mind, it's a chore.
Yeah.
So
but Kem, as a critic, you have to.
No, of course.
No, when I
what did you honestly think of the film?
It was a good movie.
When I got into
Hash, don't do that. Man was like, "Right, don't do that." It was a good movie.
It's ridiculous saying, it's making me stay away from this and blah. Come on, bro.
Yeah. When I got into it, like beforehand, I was thinking, this is gonna be a chore. But when it started, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I could sit through this. It's not that bad. But few standouts for me. The really racist, angry guy, the loud guy. Yeah. He was just like, they're not white. Let's move on. He's just like, let's go. Yeah. He was just that, and that scene he had when he just realized everyone's not really with his thinking, and they all just.
Get away. But this wonderful. There's a wonderful thing about this movie where each character would reveal themselves as who they are.
And my favorite one was towards the end, the guy who. One bead of sweat just came down. He didn't sweat at all, but he was just telling him, Henry Fonda's telling him, like, what do you remember? What did you do yesterday? What did you eat?
From your movie,
yeah. What did you, what
was the last movie you
was watching? All of that stuff just to give him, like, give this kid the benefit of the doubt, like, kind of thing.
And then once he realized, because he's a logical person, once he realized, he's like,
fair enough.
Okay.
And
it was a decent movie. It was okay. Now going back to your Hash.
Continue.
It also threatened them as well. Like all of us are thinking, like when you have a majority of people thinking the same thing, you think you're like more powerful than the other thought process. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, 100%.
And him doing that, all of these guys kind of felt threatened, and each time one more person is being like, no, not guilty. Yeah. They all just kind of feeling like, what the hell's going on? So they're just kind of like, you're not better than me. Yeah. You don't know this better than me. I know this. These are bad people. Yeah. They should be put in prison. But
again, what the point I was gonna make is watching this now. It's actually quite good that I watched it now. It would have been good watching it before, but it's good that I watched it now. I could sort of compare and contrast to other sort of like courtroom movies. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially when they were talking like just little points when they're talking about the time in which that the witness sort of had time to sort of see it, and like little things like that. It brought me back to my cousin Vinny.
Yeah,
with the spectacles as well.
I love this guy. I love this. Continue.
No, but I'm just saying little aspects like that. I was thinking, like in the back of my mind watching, I'm thinking, Hash.
Yeah, that is really good.
I'm thinking, Hash, man.
Every time there's like a reveal of something, I'm like, oh wow, like the lady. The train goes past at this time, so the lady wouldn't have heard.
Exactly.
I'm like, oh, okay.
But it's little things, but then while I'm watching, I'm thinking, okay, I see it. And I do understand why it's rated highly.
Sure.
I was just being vindictive.
Yeah.
But I do understand. It is a very good movie.
Yeah.
And for what it is, like even the little sort of when they demonstrated, I love the fact that when he pulled out the flick knife, and then he crouched down ready to stab him, and then he went like that, and then you see everyone go. Yeah, it's always like
they all jumped up.
like little elements like that. You're thinking, okay, like these guys are really trying to sort of decipher like if this guy. But then even though 11 jurors are really trying to sort of find out if this guy really is innocent.
Yeah.
But the one guy, he has no care about what's going on. He's having a personal beef, and I find that so refreshing because it's such a modern. In my opinion, it's such a modern take on movies and how movies are done. So that was ahead of its time.
Yeah, there's always people you're never going to convince.
I'm talking about how they portrayed that. That was ahead of its time.
I know.
And because if that was played exactly like that in today's time, it'd still be brilliant.
No, it's true to reality. Like, there's so many people that you can explain racism to them and all of these things.
They don't get it. Yeah.
They just, no matter what, they will not get it unless they're put in your body and experience the same things. That is literally the only way.
No, of course.
That'll never happen. So yeah,
it was great dynamics, man. Great dynamics.
12 Angry Men, great movie. Do you want to do a classic STC review?
I actually do.
Go ahead,
Go on,
Go
give us
ahead.
a score.
It's a classic score.
I know this was a short review, guys. But I mean, the movie isn't that long, so
So it's a classic review score. So how are we scaling it? Is it still to 10?
Yeah.
You can do, if you think it's a 10, you can do it.
No, 5. Come on, with a 5, like
I'm being silly.
because we're doing. So we're doing a 5 or a 10.
I mean, it's 10.
I think classics we should give it 5 out of 5. Out of 5.
Does 5 make it easier? Or does 10 make it easier?
10 makes it easier.
Is it?
10 gives us the ability to sort of really delve in why.
Yeah.
5 is more like, alright, cool.
Let's stay consistent, guys.
All right, we'll take 10.
Let's do 10.
Being honest, I'll give it 8.5. And I'll explain why. For what it is, and for obviously it was 1950. It was 1954.
I'll get it for you now.
54.
I'll get it now. Don't worry.
Yeah, but again, for the time and for what it is, it gave everything. It just showed 57. It just showed art and filmmaking. Again, it's such a renaissance. It's something. Shut up, do you want me to put an accent on it? Huh? Hey.
It was great. Keep going.
But anyway, no, it was ahead of its time. It was really done well, and for me to watch this movie and watching, there was 2 movies played out here, 2 acts played out here. They're trying to find out if this guy's done this crime.
Yeah.
And this guy being the problem to make a decision, he had his own sort of movie going on. It was just brilliant, that dynamics, because it doesn't matter whatever they did, as you say, it doesn't matter whatever this guy did. This guy would have been put to death or guilty depending on how he dealt with his own situation, and I felt that was brilliantly done for a movie so early.
You only needed one person to make it,
just one, and that one person was having an internal beef.
Yeah.
Go on, man.
I'll give it 8. Great movie. Hardly any.
Can I say why I gave it 8.5?
You just didn't you?
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought you. No, because you said 8.5. I don't explain
No.
why.
8 is good. But why I gave it 8.5? Because I did not expect it to be that good. That's why the
That's
fast came
fair.
up.
That's the 0.5. I hear you.
No, you got to respect that.
I'll give it 8. Yeah, no, great movie. I would recommend it because it's not too long as well. Yeah. There's some people that obviously feel like, black and white movies, I don't want it. So to those people, I would probably recommend this movie. Talks about important issues and things like that, and I just appreciate it, to be honest with you. The acting was cool, camera work was cool, like I said, directing, all of that stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Great. Yeah.
For me, this is a solid 9, and I'm just so glad you guys got what I wanted you guys to get out of it. That there's so many great movies out there that kind of push the form. Yeah. That try and tell a great story in a limited capacity. For example, in this one, where there's limited locations, and just because a movie is old, just because a movie is in black and white, it can still be good, guys. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I think this kind of exercise is so positive and it's going to be really great going forward, because we're going to introduce each other two amazing films. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
So
yeah.
with that being said, do we want to do a recommendation for
You're next.
You're next,
Am
bro.
I next?
You're next, bro. And I can't wait for your one.
And it doesn't have to be one we haven't seen, is it? Or does it have to be at least one person hasn't seen it?
No, it's your recommendation. Anything, because it could be a movie that we've seen and we've never really discussed.
Yeah.
And we have to really go and look at it again.
But I think it's always good to do one where you know both the other guys haven't seen it.
I got one in my head, but I think we've all seen it. That's the problem.
What was it?
It's an underrated black movie that people I feel like don't
Go
talk
for
about
it.
enough. Dead Presidents.
I haven't seen it.
Huh? You're lying, isn't it?
I haven't seen it, man. Let's go.
No, are you being for real?
I haven't seen it.
Honestly?
Yeah.
Really?
All right, guys. Next classic movie review is gonna be Dead Presidents. We go from 12 Angry Men to Dead Presidents. Say no more.
Let's go.
Great
Hey,
movies.
it's
All right.
I think he's gonna like it.
All
Oh,
right.
100% he's gonna
I
love
think
it.
he's
He's
gonna
gonna
like
love
it.
it.
Yeah.
He's gonna love it.
It's a
Okay,
good
we're
one.
good.
I watched that when I was a kid as well, man. That was crazy. But
Guys, honestly, today I'm full, man.
yeah, you got your Succession, you got your 12 Angry Men. You're happy.
I'm
Sorry,
a
Mo,
happy
you didn't
boy.
get your beef.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I blame you, but it's fine. I mean,
I'll take it.
yeah.
No worries.
But guys, that was our review for 12 Angry Men. I had fun. Guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and do all of that good stuff. Make sure you hit the bell so you know when the videos are coming up. And hit us up on the socials. The links are down in the description below. We'll be back next time with more reviews and discussions and things. We'll see you soon. Peace.
Cool.
Peace.